The Hometown Hero Act will require officers to exclusively police within 10 miles of their residence. It will require longer, more extensive training, including de-escalation tactics, crisis assessment, victim sensitivity, and civil rights courses. Officers should be subject to a mental evaluation every 6 months. Call me old-fashioned, but in my hometown, we didn't need a lot of police officers because those police officers lived in the community. They ate with the people in the community. They went to church with the people in the community. They went to baseball games, basketball games with people in those communities. They were integral parts of the community, not from a policing standpoint, but also just being there, being residents, being citizens. I'm a firm believer that it's going to be really hard for a police officer to terrorize a community when their kids go to school in said community. I think it'll be really hard to murder someone in the middle of the street when that funeral will be at a church within 5 miles of his residence. That funeral will be attended by people who live in his community. It's a way for us to hold those guys accountable, those women accountable, those civil servants accountable in their own communities, and stop letting people, especially white people from other neighborhoods and other cities and on the outskirts of Durham, come and terrorize our people and our children. We have to hold them accountable. We are taking legislative steps to get that enacted. It's going to be hard, but we're going to need your help, but it's definitely doable. The next part of our 2-part plan to eventually defund and abolish the police is establishing a mobile crisis intervention unit called the Bull City Crisis Response Team. If anyone is familiar with Eugene, Oregon, and the Cahoots crisis response teams, then this will be something that you can get behind. That mobile crisis intervention team should be dispatched through fire, police, and ambulance after the careful assessment of our 911 dispatchers. In order to protect people who are being affected by mental illness, social issues, or behavioral issues, or down to just being poor. To keep them and to protect them from being criminalized and beat and killed, we need people, citizens, who are willing to join these teams and mobilize and assess these crises as they arise.